Hey friends, today I wanted to answer the question, should I use a service that already exists or should I go it alone and develop my own thing? Now, depending on the hobby that you're pursuing, you're going to have to rely on some sort of a platform. And so recently I put a video out recommending TeePublic. Now, TeePublic is a print on demand store for a lot of different things, not just shirts, but often that's why people start there. You can get pillows, flags, notebooks, all sorts of things. Now, I don't think that TeePublic is the absolute best endgame solution. However, I think it's an incredible starting point. And this will be a reoccurring theme throughout many videos. I will always recommend that you go toward starting somewhere where the platform is already built. And the reason I think that's so important is because the people that built these platforms have done a ton of research, a ton of study, a ton of development, but they've learned a lot along the way to come to a conclusion around best practices. Now, I'm not saying that every company who comes up with a service is going to have all of the answers or have all the right answers, but they're going to have a lot of answers. And what they're going to do is they're going to help you move forward way faster than you would have had you tried to just start from scratch. A lot of times hobbies are a really fun project, really fun things to do. They're enjoyable, they're engaging, they're entertaining, but you're going to hit a wall at some point. And that wall is going to be, I'm overwhelmed. Like I actually have too much that I'm trying to accomplish, or I have too many problems that I'm trying to solve. I ran into that with coffee. I was pursuing coffee and I ran into this wall of sales tax. Now, fortunately, sales tax was not applied to whole bean coffee when it was being sold that way. And so I kind of dodged a bullet, but it actually has prevented me, sales tax has actually prevented me from getting into hobbies where I sell product, where I would need to exchange the product for money and therefore tax it and then figure out who I'm paying it to. Now, I don't think sales tax is that complicated. I just haven't leaned into that enough to be able to solve that problem. But what these services do is they actually do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. So now your focus can be on something different. So as an example, I wrote a book and it's on Amazon and you can buy it. And when you buy it, Amazon does everything for me. And then I get money deposited in my account. That's pretty cool. Now, if I had purchased a bulk amount of books, I would be able to have a higher profit margin. And so that's cool. I mean, more money per unit is a really cool thing, but there's added complexity. And often the reason this is, kind of in this channel and in this vein of thinking, it's often the added complexity that creates these hurdles that are hard for us to get over. And so if you find yourself stuck, if you're wanting to do a t-shirt company or even a lifestyle brand, and you're thinking, man, I really want to pursue this, but I just don't know how to handle all the complexity of building a custom Shopify or even ordering my own materials, my own shirts and printing them and all that kind of stuff. Maybe don't start there yet. Start at the beginning. Start at, I'm going to make some killer designs and I'm going to prototype them with people that I know. And then if it begins to gain traction, keep doing it. And then if it gains more traction, okay, now you need to start having a conversation to say, maybe I can balloon this or grow this into something bigger. And now the added complexity is justified. So don't let that initial complexity be something that shuts you down. If you find yourself stuck there, look for a service that'll do it. So for video is a great example. I can try to build my own platform on the side, but I'm going to leverage YouTube because YouTube has all the infrastructure that I need for now. Let's say you want to teach a course. Maybe see if you can get a course on Skillshare, as opposed to starting your own learning thing with your own learning platform. Obviously, you can do it there, and that can be an incredible revenue source over time. However, it may be a little bit too much for you to start now at the beginning. So pay attention to that. If that's your hurdle, if you feel like, man, I'm just overwhelmed at the complexity, look around for services that can help you out because there's a ton of them out there, and they really do help speed up your development, your learning, and your growth of expertise in that space.